And it's something I noticed on, or sure, it's something that anybody noticed on while getting fit, getting swole, getting shredded, getting aesthetically in shape, getting down to their um, recommended body size, cutting season, whatever the case is. One thing I noticed is how people treat you. The difference in how people treat you. Man, it's not what you think. It is not what you think. And I was noticing it. And if you've never been through it, you'll never really catch it. But once you start going through it, then it's kind of eye opening. But one thing I noticed is how people definitely treat you differently when you cross that threshold of being in shape. Um, and the big disparity in between. What I noticed is that middle ground, like society says, a middle class. That middle class, it kind of disappears. And what I mean by that is, I noticed that people start to treat you either really good or like apathetic, like care less, not at all. Like an all middle ground just goes away. So I noticed it's like people either treat you like a really poor person or a really rich person, and it's kind of hardly nothing no in between. And I noticed it yesterday and didn't really think nothing of it because it's starting to come to me. But then I was just got out the gym. And I noticed it today, and I'll just give you an example. It was this young lady on the military press, and I was waiting for her to get done so I can hop on the machine, right? And I finally seen that she was off the machine, and she went to go get one of the wet wipes to come back and wipe it down. And I noticed she was wiping it down, and she's just cheesing all in my face, and I'm like, "Thank you very much." Like I had to say it like a couple times, and I'm like, and I kind it dawned on me. I'm like, "Oh, she thinks I'm attractive," and I was like, I get it now, and it kind of made sense to. Oh, that's how a lot of that's how a lot of females feel when these weird dudes just come up to them and just choke up. Like I'm like, thank you, I appreciate you. She was just sitting there just cheesing, like yeah. It was kind of cute, but it's funny. Or on the other end, they'll like totally ignore you. Like that should happen to me the other day too. I'm like trying to ask a question or trying to get through or something like that, and it's like you just totally disregard. I'm standing here like I'm a whole 230 40 pounds, solid 240 pounds standing right here. You do like mean to tell me you don't see me? You know what I mean? Or acknowledge me? So that's one thing I learned. Yeah, or she's chill, but not even that. Like I notice people just want to come up to you and want to strike strike conversation with you or ask you advice, which is kind of cool because it's like, of course, when you think about it, who doesn't want to befriend or who doesn't want to talk to somebody who represents the outward portrayal of discipline? I mean, so by the time you see somebody is aesthetically pleasing or they're in shape, it's like, okay, this is the results of being in a continuity of making certain choices and certain sacrifices to get here. So it's like, who doesn't want to talk to somebody like that? But it's definitely eye opening, to see how people treat you differently when you start to get get in shape. You know what I mean? So, so I noticed that, and to be conscious of it too, man, because sometimes you can't. It's easy to get carried away with the wind in the conversation. So it's like, why is this person really sitting here, chopping it up with me? Maybe they just want, they want to be around your energy. It's like having to always be conscious of where is this conversation going. You know what I'm saying? What can I see? Where can I see this going? So, but yeah, that was a pretty big eye opener in the gym today. How that little girl just choked up like that, and I'm like, oh, because a lot of dudes don't get that a lot. But now I get it. I'm like, oh, I see why. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense why a lot of girls just be like standoffish or they just be rude because dudes just, they probably think you're attractive and want to come talk to you. And then you get up there and think probably got the best line in your head ready to talk to them. And you just choke up. And they're like, okay, weirdo. Like straight up. It's like a lot of it takes practice, you know what I'm saying? Or being comfortable and, uh, in your own skin. I noticed that too, because it's like being in shape. Okay, because people want to talk to you more. You get more used to having like normal, friendly conversations and knowing how the flow of a conversation goes. Man, like, contrary to popular belief, a lot of people don't know how to talk at all. And it's prime example. It's funny. I was in college some years back, and it was this Russian. He had to be Russian, Ukrainian. One of them just stands. And half the time you try to talk to me, they say that they have to have a right. I get it. That's why you don't even. It doesn't even make sense to come in a romantic fashion. It doesn't. Just be on some cool shit. Let her when she ready to take it there, she take it there. But anyway, yeah. And I was in one of my classes, one of my college courses, and this dude, I thought he was playing. He was like, "Man, can I pay you to teach me how to do that?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Man, can I pay you to teach me how to talk the way you do?" And I thought he was joking, but the dude was dead serious. Like, it's a saying that goes, "Privilege is blind to those that have it." Like when you have a gift or a talent and you never lived without it, it's normal to you, so you don't understand how the deficit is with other people not having some said thing. So I kind of think about that now. But going back to like having conversation, trying to just have talking to people, a lot of people don't know how to do that, especially dudes. They haven't learned how to be social. But it's a big difference in how people treat you and you in shape. I wonder if anybody else has ran into that type of realization and what their experience has been. But it's definitely real. You know, more dudes talk to you, more girls smile at you. It's just, people love your rep. When they say your reputation precedes you, it's a very very true thing. Reputation definitely precedes you. So you always want to put your best foot forward and be the best representation of you can be. So you know, we'll see how this attention continues to go. But if anybody understands what I'm talking about, yeah, speak on it. But yeah, that's my take. Let's talk about it. All the time they're trying to. Yeah, that's just so true. So true. But that's my best advice, man. Just be on some genuine, because you got to think about it. They didn't hurt it all. They didn't hurt it all. It's just better to be on some friendly, be at peace in what you got going on, and then the people see that you in your own zone, and it's attractive. It's attractive, But when when people notice that you're actively trying to attract, it's repelling. It repels. The thing is, if let me see, if you like girls, don't mean they for you though, because you might. Oh, yeah, that is your dream. True, true. Is she right? That's why it's just to be of good, genuine heart with certain people. Like try to remove your ego with women, and you have that's what I learned. You have a very much profitable time, very much wholesome time. Like remove your ego. Like like what I mean by that. It's like a lot of dudes. Okay, she's an attractive woman. Okay, there's this sexual tension, of course. Yes, I wonder your carnal natures get to kicking in. You know what I'm saying? But if you like remove that and be like, look, man, this is a human person. This is a human being. You know what I'm saying? What's going on in their mind? How is this interaction? What are their interests? Man, it makes the whole interaction so much more authentic. That's all you can do, family. Blessings to you, whoever it is. Focus on what make you happy, man. It never change for anybody of the opposite romantic interest because it doesn't make sense. That's how you got them in the first place, man. Work on your and it's a day grind. I was talking to my cousin this morning, and it was we were speaking in the sense of fitness, right? And I said, man, this shit is so simple. It's not easy, right? It's not like trying to go in the gym and lift 100 pounds one time, which for some people is very difficult. No, it's more simplistic than that. Rather than lifting 100 pounds one time, it's like lifting 1 pound 100 times or 1,000 times. It's a whole accumulative collection of small choices made repetitively, and that makes all the difference. And that's why it seems so tedious, So, and all it is. But once you start seeing the progress, it's like okay, now you want to stack more on top of it because you want more progress, and you know that the progress comes so slow. You're like, how can I stack this and stack this to get a even slight more edge? Man, always keep God first. You just focus on school and sports. I'll go to the MLB or NFL. All right, I love Ohio State. All right, I got love for Ohio State. I'm from Michigander, but yeah, man. Stay in the books. Learn how to be your own best friend. Have a relationship with you. You know what I mean? A lot of people miss that. They don't know how to have a relationship because a lot of people don't know who they are. You know what I'm saying? Through adolescence, it's like you learning who you are in relation to other people, but it's like an attachment and detethering. So by the by the time you have to detach to learn who you are, you go into like a period of solitude or whatever, and that's when you're like, okay, this is who I am. And then you can reintroduce yourself to society with this new profound realization of self actualization. It's just a hat, family. But thank you. You see, Mr. Thanksgiving, worried about the wrong shit. uh, amen. Amen. Hey, you know what? I was talking to somebody in the gym earlier today and say, you know what? If you live long enough, and you continue to proclaim God ain't real, you's a damn fool. Because you see, you live long enough, you see too many revelations, too many things that line up. It's like I'll be a dodo, not to not to you know acknowledge this because it's already identifiable. I see it, but why don't I? Take be honest about it. And that's kind of how God works. He said, okay, you think you know everything? You think I ain't real? I'm gonna go ahead and let you do what you do, right? Until you smack your face up against the brick wall of life, like foul. Oh man, I was taught this. I didn't know. Like Aesop fable, like you know what I'm saying. Just for example, like the tortoise and the hare. You ever seen somebody, man, doing the most, and end up nowhere? Whole time, Keisha, Tammy, Tom, Dick, Paul down the way took their time with this shit. Took their time, slowly but surely, and they ended up leaps and bounds way ahead of the person going 100 miles a minute. Like it's a lot of life lessons that they teach you in little kids tales. Same thing with the biblical text. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't nothing new under the sun. Like nothing, nothing. It's been done a million times over. Opposite is hey, and remember about that thing from early. That opposite is what he said. So you better not date. Huh? That kind of threw me off, but Hey, and I remember. Anyway, yeah, it kind of threw me off. But what I can say to that is you can never go wrong doing the right thing. I learned that a long time ago. Can't never go wrong doing what's right. Might take you a long time. Might be might be expensive, might be time consuming. But I'll tell you, at the end of the day, can't go wrong doing what's right. But that's enough for my ranting for now. But man, yeah, get in shape. Get your mind in shape. Keep your stay in shape. Your physical in shape. Your spiritual in shape. And it's an everyday thing, man. People get too so comfortable. It's one of the most humbling things that I've gone through in life. Just uh, health and fitness, because you can never master it. It's only it's a journey of self mastery, and that's what makes it so humble. You know what I mean? That's like some of the most humble people I've seen in the gym are some of the most fit, because they know like all of this can be gone tomorrow. It's only as far as I'm willing to stay dedicated and to stay locked on and to stay disciplined. That's as far as this takes me. I can't, it's impossible for me to master. This is a lifelong journey of self-mastery. And that's the beautiful part about it, man. God got a certain, they say, a sixth sense of humor, because everything comes back full circle. It's a paradox, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's how balance is seen. So be good. Blessings to you. Blessings to Ohio. Yeah, bro. I got my own. That's right, man. That's right, man. Congregate around good people, solid people. Man, hey, trust your intuition. Hey, I learned that the hard way. What you call it? If your nervous system is firing off like something ain't right, man, don't overlook that. It's a reason. God gave you intuition. He gave you senses, everything. They say the universe is within you. Like, you have this within you, but if you out of tune, you can't pick up on these small frequencies to make the right action. So blessings. I'm already, man. I love that, man. Salute, Mister. Salute, man. I like that, man. I'm trying to, maybe this could be a place for, like minds to come together and share game, chop game, give accolades and flowers. You know what I'm saying? Lock on, man. Just stay focused. Stay focused. I can only imagine what it is for anybody in school right now. Like, man, like the world done changed, and I ain't been too far out of grade school, high school myself. Like, you seem like we all babies out here, but as soon as the world changed so quick, like by the time you get out of high school, man, you like 5 decades behind. It be like that. So don't believe the hype, but make sure you stay smart out here. I'll tell you that. Yeah, God ain't give you a spirit of fear. Power, love, and a sound mind. The last one was most important. Sound mind. Can't do nothing without a sound mind. You can have all the power in the world, you have all the love in the world, but if your mind ain't sound. I learned this from a Marine buddy of mine. He said, "Sound mind in a sound body." You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got a sound mind in a sound body, it's already hit. You can be able bodied, but not a sound mind. So, man, yeah, man. Look, go ahead, man. Follow me or something, man. I might be dropping a little something, man. But that's good, man. Blessings to you. Stay focused, stay encouraged, stay inspired, stay focused. Yeah, but until we through the airways and byways. Peace.